Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Never Mind the Age Gap. This is my husband, Rich Wilson. I didn't forget this time. And I'm Kate McGann. And we are your hosts today. And welcome along. Hello.
How are you?
Good. It's nice to do episode 2. I feel like we haven't done this in ages.
No, it's nice, isn't it?
Well, we've had a bit of a break because I've been poorly. I was a bit...
I've
got the lurgy.
You've got a lot going on.
I have. I've got massive.
You do.
I love it when people point that out as well. They're like, "Oh my god, you're ginormous." You're like, "All right, mate, chill out." It's not pies. I was 7 weeks to go, but now we've got 4 weeks to go.
What vegetable or fruit is he this time?
So I'm really confused.
Because he's a pineapple.
He was a pineapple. Then he was butternut squash.
Butternut squash. That was it.
Then now, so I've got an app, and it's American. So some of the fruit is questionable, and veg.
Just a different name.
I was going to say something very racist.
Oh God, that's what you want. Welcome to the clan meeting.
No, I was going to say, I'm surprised I know what fruit and veg is, but no, that's
Good Lord.
No, I know.
Is that more xenophobic though?
That's more, like against American. Well, they're very healthy in LA.
Yeah.
And on the coast.
But it's like people say about Scotland, and every time you go to Edinburgh, you go, you go, shut up.
Take some vegetables.
What's wrong with you? It's the best place, better food than down here.
Yeah, it's good. It is good. But I do love a deep fried Mars bar. Hello. Anyway.
I've never had one.
You must
have. What are you saying?
You must have.
Unbelievable.
Aren't you 90% Mars? Battered Mars bar.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. I am the embodiment of a battered Mars bar. Sorry, go.
So, weirdly, he's gone from being a butternut squash, which I think's quite big.
Yeah, well.
To a papaya. But I thought papaya was smaller than a butternut squash. So I've gone to my local Waitrose and I have looked at them. But I think maybe because now he's sort of like doing this a bit more. Right. He's tucked up.
Okay.
Because he's running out of space. He has got massive.
Yeah, well, he's ready to go almost, isn't he?
Yeah, ready to go.
Oh, does he know he's upside down?
I don't know. I think it's a bit like when you're in space and you don't know which way's up. So
no one can hear you scream.
I know, it's like gravity.
Do you think George Clooney's still out there spinning
George
around?
Clooney's... Oh, that leads us on very nicely to what we're going to talk about today. So we're going to talk about Hollywood age gaps. Oh, yeah, by the way, hello.
Hello.
It's nice to see you.
And you, my love.
I haven't seen you all week.
No, I've been busy.
So, the secret to a good marriage is only see each other 30%
Distance.
of the time.
It's true, though.
We don't really see each other that much.
I think I talk about it in my set where I say the thing we all struggled with the lockdown is that ordinarily with relationships is that you get to fuck off for a bit.
Yeah.
A few hours a day or whatever, and you come back and then how's your day?
How are you? Yeah, catch up.
Whereas if you're together all the time...
Nothing to talk about.
It's a bit much, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's been quite nice. I went to see my mum. I went down to Somerset.
How is mother?
She is. She's good. She's well.
She's
well. She's very good. She treated me to a little pedicure at a spa. It was lovely. Because I can't reach my feet.
No.
But yes, she's good. She's well. And yeah, we were talking about age gap stuff, and she said about George Clooney and Amal Clooney. His very gorgeous wife.
And very clever and talented.
She's like a humanitarian...
Well, have you seen the video at that award ceremony where... And I think George has something to do with writing it, but they basically... is it Tina Fey?
Yeah.
And they were just going... George Clooney's wife has done this, done that, done this, done that. Basically nearly brought around world peace.
Yeah.
Has won a Nobel Peace Prize, done this and that. But tonight... George Clooney's here for a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Unbelievable.
And you just see him laughing.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean,
typical.
He is...
It's the patriarchy in full effect.
He is punching. She is absolutely stunning. So they met in...
I mean, that's how stunning she is if George Clooney is punching.
Yeah.
Because he's fit.
He is fit.
Isn't he? He was
Yeah.
He was the best. When he was Dr. Ross
Oh, God, yeah, I loved
Good
ER.
Lord, yeah.
I used to like Noah Wiley.
Did you?
Yeah, I really
That makes
fancied
sense.
him.
Clean cut.
I was
college
only
boy.
very young though when I watched it. I was
Oh yeah, you would have been.
but a child.
But this is a conversation we keep having.
What?
Like it keeps like we'll say stuff and then I'll go, oh, I was talking about hinge and bracket the other day, and
Yeah, I
you just
didn't know what
stare
that
at me
was.
and you're like, what is that from B&Q? I'm like, no, they were like a vaudeville comedy duo when I was a kid. These they were like drag queens, but done up in like Edwardian or Victorian garms.
Right.
And they'd sing songs.
And that's because Rich says whenever I sing, that's what I sound like. I'm like, hello.
Oh, God, every
I
song
can't
you
help it, but sometimes I turn into like Hyacinth Bouquet. That's Richard.
But you take like really jovial songs and you make them haunted,
Yeah.
gothic.
Yeah.
Just like you could sing Russ Sabbath's Atmosphere and just make it sound like The Mission.
Oh, speaking of songs, sorry, we're jumping around all over the
Sorry.
place today. Your playlist that you've created for the birth. So Rich has done a birthing playlist. Don't ever marry a comedian. That's all I can say. Don't marry a comedian.
Why?
Because the first song is Hooked on a Feeling. So it's like, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga.
It was a dancing baby in Ally McBeal.
Right.
Right.
Your references are toit.
They are.
That's an age gap thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
Castilla Flockhart is 17 years younger.
Is it only 17?
Oh,
No.
an amount of years younger.
Because how old is Harrison Ford now? 80? 79?
Hang on.
And she's not.
3 figures, I think.
3? Yes. 3 score and 10.
I did have it up here.
That's an age thing as well. Talking like that, like a
Three
map.
score and 10.
I remember 3 score and
I had
10
them
years
all
ago.
here. Oh yeah. I had
And
them
she's
all down
what is
here.
she? She must be in her 50s.
Castilla Flockhart.
Yeah.
She
She's older than
is-
me.
Callisto. I think.
Callista.
How
What
do you
you
say
calling
it? Callister.
Callister. That sounds like a cream.
Ally
doesn't
McBeal.
it? You got your Callister cream.
It does sound like something that you put up your bum
It's good for your piles.
for your piles.
The old Farmer Giles.
It does make me think about. So I don't know where it's gone. I had her here.
Right, well, there we are.
Well, this is boring, isn't it?
yeah, no,
No, so 22 years.
there you go. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, all
Callista.
right then.
Harrison Ford and Callista Flockhart, 22 years.
Okay.
They met in 2002 when Harrison Ford was 60 and she was 38. And they continued to date for 7.5 years before Ford finally popped the question over Valentine's Day weekend in 2009. Oh, and they married the same year in Santa Fe. Fantasy.
But this
New
is,
Mexico, and have an adopted son together.
But this is
gorgeous.
The thing. They're both grown-ups. They're both of age.
Yeah.
It's not like she's 22 and he's 60.
And also Harrison Ford.
Do you think that's what it is? There's certain people that
Yeah,
are on a
he's
level where they could
gorgeous.
absolutely do no wrong.
Yeah, he's gorgeous. I mean, he's a bit cantankerous now, isn't he? Because in interviews, he's like, he's a bit grumbly, but I think that's his vibe.
I think it's his sense of humour. He's quite dry.
Yeah, he's very dry.
Yeah. But that's the thing. I think that, people would go, oh, that's a bit odd. But it's like, well, they're both grown-ups.
Yeah.
They're both...
And they're a gorgeous couple.
Yeah.
Absolute gorgeous couple.
Yeah.
Should I tell the story about your bum?
My bum? You're
Yes.
going to have to now. Jigsaw Paul's all ears. What about my
Talking about
bum?
creams.
Oh, yeah, that
So
one.
Rich asked me to... Rich had a little problem downstairs.
This is what happened.
Hang on.
Let me tell the people what happened.
Okay.
So a few years ago, a while ago,
No, you don't need the backstory. I know where it comes from. It doesn't
blew
matter.
my ring out, and but there was
a bit of a poorly bum.
and I had a little.
You
bit
know
of
what
a-
it is.
Nothing to do with fireworks night. Nothing.
No.
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 But what it was I did have a couple of farmers, but one of them had a cut on. So that's what was causing the problem. Yeah. So every now and again,
Farmers.
Farmer Giles piles.
Oh, sorry, I forgot you were a cockney.
Cocking here. That's a thing with rhyming slang. Like, there's more words. It takes longer to say the thing.
Takes longer.
So Yeah, so that's why I was having an issue.
Right, so, and then Rich said, can you pass me the cream? So I thought any cream would do. Right?
I close my eyes.
Any cream will do. So I thought that any cream would do. Alas, it doesn't, because I handed him ibuprofen gel. Now, this is very different. It's sort of like, acts like deep heat.
Yeah. And you don't want that on the inside of your sphincter.
So Rich slapped it on, not really sort of looking at what I'd given him. He just trusted his pregnant, loving wife.
As you should.
That I had given him something that would help. But it wasn't. 'Twas a hindrance.
Well,
and I walked in on Rich clasping onto the kitchen, the bathroom, not the kitchen. If you did it in the kitchen, I'd be really annoyed.
You better watch me from the lounge. Why are you doing it there?
He was holding onto the bathroom sink, tears streaming from his eyes.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop laughing. It was the funniest thing I've probably ever seen. I mean, if you want to see joy, if you want a man to experience, possibly this is what labour will feel like. Well, maybe a little bit worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, put a little bit of DB up your bum.
Oh, God. I closed,
And then just see the reaction of the man. It was the funniest thing. Apparently, no, you can't just replace one cream for another cream.
I mean,
and you were very, very sore.
It's definitely an outside cream, not an inside
Definitely
cream.
an outside cream. Definitely for muscles.
Yeah, and it was definitely like, I close my eyes. Different song.
You were sort of crouched.
Oh, God.
Like Gollum in the bathroom.
I was,
I couldn't stop laughing. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. I'm so sorry.
No, that's all right.
I'm very supportive.
I had to sluice myself.
Yeah, well, yeah. You had to.
So, yeah. But I don't think that's an age gap thing. I think anyone who'd been handed deep heat instead of
I remember.
anus soul was going to go through the fucking roof.
Sorry about that.
I only paid a visit to the upstairs flat.
So, yeah. So I'm not a good bedside person to have around.
No, you were helpful, but you just didn't care which tube you handed me.
No.
I mean, with that in mind, I'm never asking you to pass me anything ever again.
So
pass me the toothpaste and I'll end up with God knows what.
Imac.
Yeah, probably.
So yes, we were talking about famous Hollywood age gaps. So George Clooney and his human rights lawyer, Amal Clooney. She's gorgeous. They tied the knot in 2014 at a beautiful Venetian wedding.
No, yeah, I
gorgeous.
Saw the pictures.
Good blinds.
They do good blinds. Say what you like about the Venetians.
They do good blinds.
Can't knock their blinds.
No.
In fact, they're the only blinds I know.
Blinding. And they've welcomed 2 children, twins Ella and Alexander, in 2017. Lovely.
So that's acceptable.
That's acceptable, yeah. So that's 17 years. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. I didn't realise that there was an age gap because Ryan Reynolds has just got better and better with age.
Yeah.
Like, he's had a proper glow up. If you see films or things from him...
From the Van Wilder days.
Yeah, that TV show about... What's it called? Pizza.
What's it called?
2 guys and a pizza. Anyway, there's a program that he was on.
Right.
And he's not the one. Even oh God, baby brain.
Oh, God.
Like, the names of things are escaping me. He was in a film as well with where he's like playing someone's best friend, and you know that one?
I do know that one.
People are going to be shouting at the radio.
Yeah. Radio.
Oh, whatever.
On the
Whatever
list.
you listen to this or watch this, there's a film that he's in with Anna Faris.
Yep.
And it's about being a best friend and being like the second. Anyway.
Still none the wiser.
Still none the wiser. You've seen it though.
I have seen it, yeah.
He's not a looker in that. No. He's not a looker. But now
it's almost like being a billionaire helps.
Oh yeah. Who knew? Like David Beckham. I just watched that documentary as well.
Oh really? Is it good?
Yeah, sorry, I went ahead and watched it. I was bored of waiting for you. Watching stuff with Rich is so hard because you're constantly waiting around to watch it. Like, we're halfway through loads of series and I can't carry on because it's rude. So I've just carried, so I've just gone ahead and watched the David Beckham thing.
What happens is you watch all the good stuff on your own and then you leave all the shit. So when I come back, we can carry on watching Married at First Sight.
I love Married at First Sight. Shut up.
Awful.
It's
awful
so good.
Program.
It's brilliant.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
It's
like
brilliant.
a bucket of piss.
So,
no offence.
So glad you watch it with me.
That's the other thing. You hate me watching these things with you. Because I sit there going...
Oh, you are the worst person. Because basically,
dickhead.
I watch a TV show that I watch, like Bake Off or Married at First Sight or one of the, whatever's current that I like watching. And it's not highbrow per se, but I enjoy it.
It's browless.
Browless. It's like laminated brows. And I watch it, I just love these. And then they've got the narrator on the programmes, and then you've got your narration. So I have double narration.
Yeah.
From my husband.
I'm like a bin man leaning through the window.
And he's like, oh, God, yeah.
What's this shit?
And then, Clive's, he's fucked it. Those shortbread ain't going nowhere. It's like, shut up. You're so annoying. I have to listen to it. So
anyway,
the age gap between... Guess what the age gap is between Blake Lively, the gorgeous Blake Lively, and Ryan Reynolds. And I also love how much they take the piss out of each other as well.
Well, there was a thing the other day.
funny.
There was a thing put up, a study. I don't know who does these studies, who carries out these studies. But he said a couple that, kind of banters with each other, takes the piss out of each other, have a stronger bond.
Oh, that bodes well for us then.
Yeah, non-stop.
Smee.
Yeah.
He's wearing a teeny weeny beanie today, everyone.
Teeny weeny.
If you're not watching this.
Teeny weeny, ineffectual beanie.
Teeny weeny beanie. And it is sort of Bob Hoskins in Hook vibes. Which is a look.
This is the thing, though, with our
If you had a
relationship.
stripy t-shirt on as well, it'd be
See,
perfect.
you're brilliant at dishing it out. But as soon as I give it back, you just go... You go all big eye, all big cat eyes. But
because
why would you say that?
you're quite cutting. You're quite mean. Whereas I'm like jovial with it. Like,
no.
lols, you look like a fat
see.
pirate.
Well, what?
It's jovial.
You look like raw bread.
Shut up.
Which I know is dough. It sounds funny saying raw bread.
Raw bread.
Anyway, I reckon 18 years.
No. 11 years.
Oh, really?
That's not that much, yeah.
No, I thought it'd be more vast than that.
Vast?
Yeah.
A vast.
A vast.
Pun intended.
I thought it would
You
be.
look like a pirate. So, we've also... now we've got the other way.
No.
So you probably wouldn't have heard of these people because you're an old man.
Uh-huh.
Priyanka Chopra and Nick Jonas.
Right.
I
know Nick Jonas.
Yes,
Jonas
off
Brothers.
of the Jonas Brothers fame. And his beautiful wife, actor, Priyanka Chopra. And she's older than him, but apparently he's very mature.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's the age gap then?
11 years.
Wow.
Yeah, she's 11
And she's
years
young.
older than him. Yeah.
So how old is he? 2?
Yeah. He's just turned 13.
He's very mature.
Yeah, he's very mature for his... Oh, God, no. She's not like that.
No.
Yeah, no, there's... I think it's Hollywood, though. You just look
Yeah, of course.
younger.
That's what I mean. It's just the whole... Everything is just airbrushed and... Money
Nipped and tucked.
money will buy you years.
A face.
Yeah.
A new face.
This is why we look
That's
the way
why
we do.
we look the age that we do.
Natural, because we've got a natural wallet.
Although, you talk about Married at First Sight and stuff. I was on a television programme called Take Me Out.
You are.
Which was...
And I still married you.
Despite that. Which is 13 years ago. And my friend Natalie and I, Peggy from Married at First Sight, was on Take Me Out with us.
Right.
And she looks so different. Like she had dark hair when I saw her. Like she looks so... I mean, she was very, very young. She must have been like 20 or 21 when she did Take Me Out. But Natalie and I look exactly the same. We haven't changed a bit. Hello, Natalie, by the way, if you're listening. I love you. And
I love your boyfriend.
oh, yeah. Oh, so Natalie's boyfriend,
Yes.
Justin, and Rich have this unconditional bromance. Like, you're so in love with each other.
Yeah, we are.
It's
Very much
disgusting.
so. Very much so.
Yeah, I hope you're very happy together.
Oh, can't wait to
To hold him again.
Yeah, yeah.
We're going for a roast, don't worry.
Oh, is that what
Yeah, we're going for
is that what you call it?
Yeah. Dinner, roast dinner.
Oh,
In a couple of weeks. So
my apologies.
we now have Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi.
She's a problematic person, it turns out. Or has she sort of mended her ways?
I don't know. I mean, she's still got her programme and stuff, so
So she's probably fine.
apparently you can do what you like and just carry on.
That's good to know.
Yeah, I think she was a bit mean to people on her show, maybe. I don't know the ins and outs of it, so I can't possibly
We're still
comment.
the same. They get a bit of power, don't they? So they're a bit arsey with people.
Yeah,
it
like
doesn't
James
cost-
Corden.
Oh God, there's horror
Hate
stories
him.
I've heard about him. Fucking horror stories. But all of those,
Yeah.
Eddie, what's his name?
I don't hate him. That's a very strong word.
Jimmy
I don't hate
Fallon.
anyone, but
Jimmy Fallon never said the same thing.
really, I like him.
But I mean, this is the thing. It's like it doesn't cost. You don't have to be a prick to people. We're all busy, mate.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
So I get it. When I was a bit younger, you were a bit like that, and you kind of go, you don't have to be that way. It doesn't matter how busy you are. You still be
No,
nice
it's always
to
nice
people.
to be. It's nice to be nice.
It's nice to be nice.
Yeah.
So take that.
Yeah.
And stop taking the piss.
All right, mate. No, I do like it when you MC at gigs, and then you always. It's a really nice thing to do, and I try and remember to do it, but sometimes I forget.
Because you're an arsehole.
Hey. Pump the brakes. So, Rich will always make sure that he thanks all the bar staff, everyone that works behind the scenes at a gig.
Yeah.
And you're always really good at doing that. And I used to work backstage and front of house, like behind a bar at a theatre. And it just means a lot when the actors are really nice to you.
Yeah.
And they come up and they take the time to sort of talk to you and... You know, like Ian McKellen was lovely to me.
Oh, that's nice.
He was a good man.
That's nice.
Love Ian McKellen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Patrick Stewart, lovely.
Isn't there an age gap between Patrick Stewart and his missus?
Yes, but I haven't looked it up.
Okay, well let's
Can't talk
let's
about
go back
them.
to here.
So Ellen DeGeneres and Portia
Sorry,
de Rossi. What do you think their age gap is?
50 years.
50? Come on.
That's what when people say, they go on, guess. And you go, well, no, I don't want to guess. Just tell me.
Yeah.
They go, go on, guess. You go, all right, 105 years. No, don't be silly. You told me to guess.
I hate it, when you ask people's age.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I would ask someone's age, but like sometimes they're like, "Go on, guess how old I am. Guess how old he is."
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to.
Guess where I bought this? I don't know.
No, Primark.
Yeah. What the age gap? I don't know. 38 years.
15 years.
Oh.
She's not that old. Ellen DeGeneres is not that old.
She's not.
No, she's just mean. No, So now your boyfriend.
Okay. Justin.
You're the love of... No, yeah, not Justin. Another Jay, who's the love of your life, who makes you warm inside.
Jason Statham.
That's the one. So how many...
Do you know what makes me laugh about
Yeah.
this? Is that when we first met,
Yeah.
and we were watching, and we were like, let's put a film on, right? And I made you watch The Lighthouse with Willem Dafoe and Jason what's his name? Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson.
And
I fell asleep.
I remember when we finished it, you said, do you always watch films like this? I went, no, not always, but this is I do love a film like that, quite like gothic.
Gritty and weird.
Yeah. And then,
Not weird,
so the
but-
next one I picked was Wrath of Man by Guy Ritchie with Jason Statham in it. And forever now you go like, oh, your boyfriend. Oh, yes. I'm like, no, because I put another film on, like film noir whatever it was, and you're like, well, this is a bit much. And now it's like...
It wasn't a bit much, but it was just like I had to...
It was a lot. It's harrowing.
It was harrowing.
But then I put Jason Statham on once. Now it's like, I suppose you want to put a Statham film on now.
Yeah, but every time I put the telly on...
The Equalizer.
Equalizer 4's just come out.
Because-
John Wick. Ooh.
Because the
Oh,
Equalizer...
John Wick. Oh, I love him.
Someone said this to Denzel Washington. It was like, I don't understand why these films are so popular. And they said to him, they're like, because you get the guy,
It's one man against the world.
But it's not that. It's like he gets the person that has done the thing, which is what we all want. We hate injustice.
Yeah, so that's why you like it.
And that's why you like it, because he gets the guy.
Oh, that's nice.
I love that.
Well, now you just ruined Equalizer 1, 2,
Well,
3, 4
I
for
haven't
me.
seen the last one.
What is it? The one that's set in the future? No, that's Book of Eli.
That's a good film.
It's on my list
It's a
to
good
watch.
film. So,
it's on my list. So,
Jason Statham
and Rosie
and-
Huntington Fluntington.
Yeah.
So she does good bras.
Does
and
she?
pants, yeah, Marks and Sparks.
Ah.
If you're into Marks and Sparks
You
as much as I
love a bit of Marks and Sparks, don't you?
Mate, obsessed.
Oh my God. See, this is the thing about age gaps. Like, you mock me for being older, but your inner self is 95.
A little bit. Yeah, I am secretly an old lady, but my friends...
I don't ever see you more happy than if we go to the big Marks.
If we go to the big
Big Marks,
and then Rich is like, should we get a cup of tea? And a cup of tea and a scone at Marx's. Hello, mate.
It's like,
I've never been happier. The other day, he treated me to a trip to the garden centre. Hello.
and a scone.
And a scone. I was on cloud nine.
I know. I saw.
And then
you couldn't speak. You were that giddy.
I was giddy.
When the tray came over, I had a little pot of cream and the jam, and then I nearly said the jams. That's what they say, don't they?
Yeah.
Oh, you have some of the
jams.
jams.
It's
Some of
just
the cured meats.
makes me happy.
Yeah.
So fellow comedian and good friend of mine, and maybe yours. I don't know if you know him. Sam Williams.
No.
They are very funny.
Ah.
And was just on the BBC New Comedy Awards.
Or maybe I do know Sam.
I didn't actually watch it, but I'm sure
This is a thing.
Sam did really well because
I'm sure.
they're brilliant.
This is the thing as an older person. I read this recently, so it must be true. Your brain can only remember 150 people that you've met.
What?
And then after that, that's why you struggle with names now.
Oh.
Apparently, because you've met 150 people. Your brain's got all those
Yeah.
stored.
Yeah.
So anyone after that, you just stare.
Falls out the other
I
side.
had someone messaging me just now. And they go, no, bro, I need blah, blah, blah. I'm like, who are
And
you?
you are.
Who might you be?
So
Anyway,
Sam put on Instagram that basically they like going like drinking chai tea and doesn't really drink and is basically turning into an old person before their very eyes.
oh.
And I sent Sam a message and said, do you fancy going to the bingo? Same. Like, because I'm not drinking obviously at the moment. But yeah, I love nothing more than a nice sit down and
See, this is what people they think. Oh, Richie's older.
clean
so
pair
he-
of socks.
The amount of times people say to me, you know, like, "Oh, you must be tricky keeping up with a younger person." Or no, it's the other way
I have
round.
to keep up with you.
Yeah,
You go wild.
I do go wild, and I will continue to do so
You do.
in my
you do.
ineffectual beanie. So,
Teeny
Jason
weeny
Statham.
beanie. Jason Statham. There's 20 years between them.
Is it really?
Rosie Huntington Whiteley. Yeah. I mean, she is stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. And
Yeah, but that's
well, he's all right looking, isn't he? He's
Well,
not
he-
my cup of tea.
Have you ever seen the old videos of him when he was a diver?
Oh yeah, he was a diver.
Yeah,
wasn't
and there's a
he?
video of him dancing in a video for The Shaman, and he's all greased up.
Oh,
Yeah.
you posted that recently.
Yeah, well, you know, it came in handy. Just, you know, like, I saw him all greased up. It greased my wheels. Let me
Oh,
tell you.
stop it.
So I think there is something. Well, obviously, you know, fame and money attracts people.
Other
Is
famous
attractive
people.
to people.
Yeah.
So that's why the glamour of it.
I think Rosie was famous.
She was, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
she's a
Well,
model.
I mean, no, I'm not saying that she's who she is because of him. She was doing stuff.
Yeah.
She was in Transformers and things.
Was she?
Was it Transformers? She's in one of them. Yeah.
I've not seen it.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. She's not who she is because of him. I understand that.
Yeah.
But what I mean is, you know, that kind of glamorous lifestyle.
Yeah.
is
There's
gonna,
a lot.
make
There's,
beautiful people.
Heidi Klum, excellent Halloween costumes. Every year,
Oh,
Heidi
yeah.
Klum smashes it out the park. She's so good. I mean, that's another thing. If you've got like an unlimited amount of money,
Yeah.
you can dress up as a worm.
Yeah. And just
Have
lay
you seen
there.
The Worm?
Yeah, you showed
It's
me.
brilliant.
Is she married to Seal?
Used to be.
Oh,
Used to be kissed by a rose,
right.
but not anymore.
Oh.
So her partner, Tom Coolitz,
Coolidge.
Colotz,
Spell it for me.
Kaulitz.
Cowlitz.
Cowlitz.
Is it Cowlitz?
Sure.
Paul doesn't know. Producer Paul's lost.
Paul's lost it in the conversation. So she's 16 years older than him.
Okay.
Love that journey for them.
I think it's that. I think it's.
But I mean, he looks older than her.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
mad.
I think it's that thing. Like if you're. I mean, it's after if someone's not in their 20s, if you're in your 30s and up,
Yeah.
then a bigger age gap seems to be
More acceptable.
Yeah, but if it's like
'cause
20s and someone in their 60s,
that's weird.
especially if it's a dude who's the older one, it
Because
seems
then
odd.
you're veering into grooming
It's
territory.
a bit because you're still finding yourself in your 20s.
Yeah, I mean, I was completely different. Like, talk about take me out. Like, I was a completely different person 13 years ago.
Yeah.
I would so I wouldn't have. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't. I just wouldn't.
We wouldn't be sitting
We
here.
wouldn't be together. Yeah.
No.
No, because I'd be like, oh, dirty old man.
And then you were
I'm joking.
beaten down by
And you
life.
had that terrible haircut.
Oh yeah, when we first met.
No, you.
Oh.
Your old haircut.
My
your
Oasis haircut.
Oasis haircut. I mean, I wouldn't have given Rich a second
Would you not?
look if he had an Oasis
But
haircut.
would you not like? Oh, I wonder what band he's in.
Probably.
Or what band is he a roadie for?
What band is he a roadie for? That makes more sense.
Yeah. You wouldn't have looked at me then with that hair.
Well, no, maybe not. No, I don't know if I had a type. But then I had tremendously low self-esteem.
Yeah, welcome. I like that. Thank you. So Leonardo DiCaprio though.
Oh, now that's a whole
That's a tricky
different
one, isn't
ball
it? Because
game.
again, yes, you're still an adult, but you're not. I mean this with all respect in the world. You're not really mature in your early 20s.
Well, he seems to have a cut-off as soon as they hit 25.
22, yeah, 25, isn't it?
He's like, nah, not keen. Because somebody did a tweet the other day and it made me laugh. When Google turned 25, and then someone said, Leonardo DiCaprio is going to switch to Bing. And I was like, that's really good. Because he can't
Suddenly he's not on it.
He's not on Google anymore. Can't Google things. But yeah, he does like the younger lady.
Yeah.
But does that... I mean, maybe I'm being a dick here. But does that mean that he doesn't have the... I don't know, like the strength of character.
He's not mature enough.
He's not mature enough to hold a relationship with somebody the same age as him.
Well, maybe because he's been in Hollywood his entire life, and maybe that cushions you.
Oh yeah, you'd be completely insane.
Yeah, so he probably is a bit. There's a little bit of maybe Arrested Development in that area. Possibly, I'm not saying. Sorry, Leo, mate, if you're listening. Imagine.
I mean, yeah.
Imagine if you messaged in. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
Actually.
Yeah. I'll have you know.
Yeah, because that's what he sounds
That's
like.
exactly what he sounds like.
And I love
from
what he does for
Bromley.
climate change and everything, but he...
On his yacht.
Yeah, I mean, the things he does for climate change is not
Not
go out with
fly
people that use Tenor Lady, clearly.
Is that his bit for the environment?
Yeah, that's his bit for the environment.
You haven't even had your period yet.
No. But yeah, they're always young, aren't they? Young models.
Yeah, I like a more weather-beaten
All right, mate.
woman. Yeah, like a restored old boat.
Thanks. I am the size of a boat
Now
at
Paul's
the moment.
picked up. Paul's ears
My
picked.
interest.
I mentioned a boat, and now he's not bored.
Loves a boat. This one.
Loves a boat. This one. So yeah.
So yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio, I don't know, he seems to like very young women. But I mean, if you grew up in Hollywood and you're so used to just being given stuff and having whatever you want all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he works hard. Sure.
Sure. Not taking that away from him.
Not taking that away from him. He's a very, very good actor. He cut his hand in a scene in Django Unchained.
Yes, he did.
And then just carried on with the scene. What? Skills, mate. But yeah, he does. I'd like to see him with an age appropriate lady. But then he wouldn't. And I mean, can you imagine if he all of a sudden went out with someone that was similar or this sort of age appropriate? The internet would go wild. They'd go,
It's their choice. It's this thing in it. It's like we're all judging, but at the same time, it's their choice. And
yeah,
the
but if
women
he can
that
get
the
young,
women that-
gorgeous models, why not?
Yeah, up to him, and as long as it's consensual.
And the women seem excited
Yeah,
to
of
go out
course.
with Leo. But I mean, I grew up with watching like Romeo and Juliet. I was 11, or 12. And then Titanic came out and we were just like, I had a massive Leonardo DiCaprio poster.
Wow.
I was obsessed with him, loved him. There was a girl in my class, I shan't name names, but there was a girl in my class at school who brought in wedding invites for her and Leonardo DiCaprio's wedding.
No. Oh my god.
And we all got one. And she thought she was going to marry him.
Oh, what were they like open and there's no date on it?
Yeah, no, there was a date on
Is
it.
it TBC?
But I just remember receiving this invitation and we were like, okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she was in love. Was delusional as well.
God.
But yeah, I remember that. Oh God, that's just come flying into my brain.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and we absolutely loved him in Titanic. And I used to have this massive poster of him. And I remember once my mum we had guests staying, and my mum had to sleep in my room. And she said, your Leonardo DiCaprio poster is so scary because at night it just looked like this giant skull, like looming over you.
Yeah. Luminous Leo.
Luminous Leo, yeah, bless him. That was, in his Titanic
So do you
days.
still fancy him?
No, not now.
No.
He's not my type. I like pirates.
Yes.
Clearly, that's my type.
Yes. Rolf Harris fucked Mr. Smee.
Rolf Harris?
Yeah.
No, let's not go there.
No. Okay.
He's,
So in conclusion,
in conclusion...
it's all right. Depends.
And then one last Hollywood couple
Yes.
I want to talk about. Catherine Zeta-Jones and Michael Douglas.
Oh yeah.
They have 25 years.
And they've been
Between
rock
them.
solid for years.
Oh yeah, and also Jeff Goldblum and his wife, whose name
Okay.
is
Mrs. Goldblum.
Mrs. Goldblum.
Yeah.
Emily Livingston,
Mrs.
of course.
Jurassic Park.
Emily Livingston, ex-gymnast, beautiful dancer as well.
Yeah.
She does a bit of ballet and stuff around. I mean, they're just so gorgeous, and they've got 30 years between them.
Blimey.
He was 67 when he met her, and she was 37. But like, I have to say, Catherine Zeta-Jones is a bit bananas, and I just don't see it in Michael Douglas. I don't really think he's that attractive, I'm afraid.
Not even when he was younger.
No.
His dad
never
was.
never did it for me.
No?
No. I think he's something about he's got very thin lips
A big old chin on him.
and a big old chin.
Well, his dad
Although
was
you've
handsome.
got quite thin lips.
That's why
Maybe
I've got a
that's what I'm
beard, so you
into
can't
it.
see.
And then, but Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 37. And if he doesn't look 67.
No,
though.
he doesn't. If he breezed in here
And
now.
he's so stylish. He's so
Yeah.
cool. He's so talented.
Yeah, sick, isn't he?
I just love him. So yeah, Emily. Yeah,
So-
I agree with that.
If you got a night off from us, Jeff Goldblum would
When?
be... Yeah. Have the baby first, and
Yeah,
then you can go
sure.
out
And then
do what you like.
Jeff popped round.
Yeah.
Absolutely, he's gorgeous. I think he's gorgeous. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yes, is that the end?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we could get into other, like the music biz because they're talking about Elvis and Priscilla at the minute a lot.
Oh yeah, because the new film, the
Yeah,
biopic is
yeah,
coming out
yeah.
about Priscilla Presley.
Yeah.
Lovely.
And that was, they met when she was 14, which is just fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Jerry Lee Lewis as well was like his 13-year-old cousin or something. Which
Oh.
is just bleak. But let's not finish on that.
Let's not finish on that. We've got also, sorry, thank you for everyone that's written in
Yeah,
to
thank
us.
you.
We have got some stories, but we haven't got round to saying them today.
But we're
we've
going to
got
read them
some-
next
but
time.
We're going to read them next time.
Yeah.
And we've got some lovely stories to tell you.
Yeah.
About age gaps and some, you know, that.
We've got
it's
some
very
very...
exciting.
Yeah, so that's going to be the
And
next
family
episode.
stories as well. So next episode we'll talk about those. So do keep writing into us.
Yes.
We've got the Never Mind the Age Gap Instagram, which I set up the other day
Well done.
whilst watching Bake Off. And so so do message us on there or either one of our socials, and we'll read out your stories. But thank you for listening to episode 2. Sorry we sort of went all over the place and talked about his bum. It's either his bum or his balls, so you've got to talk about something.
They are quite prominent in our relationship.
Yeah, well, you know, that's the cause of most issues.
Yeah.
So,
How do you go with an older dude? It's going to
Lovely.
need some work.
You're brilliant.
You're brilliant.
Thank you for listening, and see you next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.